Namaste. Welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam, or KYG as we all know it by now. This is the second video in the journey into Yoga Sutras. This should have been done earlier, but as I landed in India, I was greeted very warmly with another bout of cold and fever and a little bit of the conjunctivitis as well. So the last 1 week or so I've been completely down. It was impossible for me to pick up a camera and speak. Even now my throat is not in a great condition, but I'm much better. So I didn't want to do some video and alarm any of you. I'm getting better by the day. So in a couple of days I should be back in action, if you will. Everything is always for a reason, so I accept it as divine will and a part of an inner cleansing. I might do a couple of days of complete fasting, water fasting, to simply cleanse the whole system and get back on track as soon as possible. I'm not ready for that as yet, but let's see how that goes. I'm in a place called Kumbakonam. Kumbakonam is in the heart of South India. I chose Kumbakonam as my base for this trip because around Kumbakonam, a couple of hours drive to the east or west or even north or south, you have more than 2,000-3,000 temples, at least 1,000+ years old. So it gives us a plethora of temples to choose from. And I thought, what greater place there could be than this place, the Kumbakonam, to begin with. And then we'll see how the divine wills. My driving has been okay. I've been surviving. Even though I was not well, I just couldn't afford to spare any day. We had the family driver from Kanchipuram, Naidu, initially started me off, and then I drove with another boy named Charles, a very good boy. So he gave me company, gave me tips, and he also taught me a little bit. And then my nephew came and they spent almost a week with me. My nephew has the same car that I have right now. I borrowed my in-laws' car. It's a Skoda. And so he was one of the best things that happened to me, because he sat next to me and taught me how to navigate through traffic, when to give way, when to go in. And it was a learning. It is still a learning. It's a great challenge. One of my greatest fears was driving in India. And now that I've driven for about 10 days, I think I can say that I am a little bit comfortable with the roads. It's exciting, it's adventurous, but that was the one thing I really needed to get under my belt for this trip, because I couldn't afford a driver every day. And for the length of stay that I am planning, which is going to be considerably long, I haven't decided the length, so I don't want to mention it. But for the length of stay that I am planning, I cannot have one driver committed. Nobody will commit himself to me for 1 or 2 months or more. And I cannot afford to have a driver every day, because not only is it expensive, but it's also too many people handling the car will ruin the car. Then I need to go as per their schedules. I want to have the freedom of intuition guiding me, the divine guiding me, and therefore I thought, why not get this fear out of the way and face it in the face of it. So truly getting out of my comfort zone, but that's humbling and exciting at the same time. I'm grateful to the divine that so far it's not been too bad, and I think I will manage that as we go along. So I'm in this place called Punya Kshetram, Brahmin Agraharam, a very orthodox community in Kumbakonam. I've rented a villa here. It's a small community, maybe about 100-150 homes, I guess. It's like an ashram lifestyle. It's very beautiful, very peaceful. It's about 6-7 kilometers, I think, or maybe even less, I don't know, from the proper Kumbakonam city, which is not too bad considering that you have a vehicle and you can drive. And look at the beauty. It's got this The river, just within a few hundred meters from where I stay, I can just walk about 100 meters and come down the steps to sit and meditate on the banks of this river. So it's been a very beautiful place. It's more than anything for me is silence, and this place has that. This place has that perfect silence. The birds wake me up in the morning. Punyakshetram is a very nice community. It reminds me of Prashanti Nilayam, where I lived and where I grew up. This is very much into nature. As you can see here, I'm just behind me. It's beautiful right now. And so I just love it. I feel the presence of my guru with me, and I'm getting all set to begin this wonderful journey of Yoga Sutra. A journey, for me, it's a journey within, as much as it will be for you, because Yoga Sutra is completely about understanding one's higher consciousness through meditation, of which yoga is a part. It is called the Raja Yoga, the king of all yogas, because it includes all the 8 steps. And we'll talk about it as we learn. I mean, this is not going to be finished in a week or two. It is probably going to take at least a couple of years, because Yoga Sutras have 195 sutras, aphorisms, 195 or 96, and each one is worth contemplating on and learning. So it's going to take a while. I hope in this trip at least I will do about 50, which is the first chapter of the Yoga Sutras, 50 or 51. They're divided into 4 chapters, the 196 sutras. So we'll see how that goes. We'll let the divine orchestrate everything, because after landing here and falling sick, I've stopped orchestrating things. I'll just take one day at a time and not be too much of a planner. Actually, the last couple of days I have been out driving. I got myself some stuff for the kitchen, if you will. Just things like mop cloths and dishwasher liquids, garbage bags, things like that, soaps and all of that. So I've stocked myself for now. I thought if I cannot do blogging and go to temples, I might as well get some basic things in place. This is where I have put up for now. I got this beautiful home. We'll take a peep inside. Ta-da! Welcome to my humble abode. Well, not mine, I'm renting it. So this is the living room. It's an open space. It's like one big hall. And as you can see, I spent the 1 week settling things. So I have my workstation set up here, my new laptop that I bought just for this particular visit, because I'm learning to edit some video in a new way, 360 degrees and so on. And so it needed a much more powerful laptop. So there you go, that's a laptop. And I got internet connection here. Not great, but I think it will be enough for me to upload videos. And then you have a staircase going up. It just goes up to the terrace. There's really nothing much up there other than an open terrace. We'll take a look at it some other time. I want to clean it before I start doing yoga. My yoga mat, which hasn't been opened for the last 10 days because I have not been well. A little bit of storage here. I put all my suitcases here, which I bought. And then you have the kitchen. So one corner of my kitchen is all my camera equipment. You can see all my cameras are getting charged from recording from the last couple of days. This morning, as I got up, I heard a lady outside, and I went there, and she was selling some vegetables. I got some tomatoes, onions, carrots. She threw in some coriander leaves, one capsicum, couple of green chilies, I'm going to try and make a salad. Let's see how that goes. Otherwise, that's it. I mean, I got these spoons and fork and all of that stuff. My sister got this for me. Induction stove, I guess. I don't know. My coffees are set up here. And I got all these soaps and dishwashers and all the whole host of garbage bags. So here's my kitchen. My electrolytes, I bought an extra potassium and magnesium, which I think I'll need because I don't know what exactly to eat here. I got some protein bars, which will last me for a few days. I just bought these this morning. I haven't tried them. Some nuts, some keto coffee that I got from US, and butter packets, cheese packets. My sister got me a whole lot of milk packets. I don't know if I'm going to use them, but if not, I'll give it to somebody. I have some spare vessels which I got, and that's it. So this is the living room, which is not too bad, and this is the bedroom. I'm sorry, it's not going to be very neat. Just a small tiny room. There is an AC here, and I've got some couple of books to read, and I managed to put up my clothes here in this side. And that's it. And this is the bathroom. Not too bad. It's pretty decent, quiet. And so there it is. My little home, my little cottage, if you will, where I hope to do this meditation, prayer, and this journey into the Yoga Sutras. So I constantly pray for your blessings and for the blessings of the Divine, so that I stay in that mode of deep contemplation, meditation, if you will, so I can maintain the stream of my thoughts, and the Divine can use me as an instrument to present this fantastic, most amazing treatise that talks about the human mind. More in the next episode. Thank you for watching. As always, stay blessed, stay inspired. Namaste. Kaivalya